I write historical fiction. You know, how we typically learn about history is from the front line. The wars, the dates, the generals, the presidents, the prime ministers. But if you take one step back, who's there? It's women, it's children, it's families. And they're there for every single step of the way. They're experiencing all that history, but they're experiencing it from the back line. And that's where I want to tell my stories from, because it takes history and it makes it personal to you, to real people. So I certainly have my favorites in the genre, books like The Grapes of Wrath, Wallace Stegner's Angle of Repose, any of Amy Tan's books that take place in China, certainly things like we may not look at them as historical fiction now, but they are a snapshot of what life was like. So Jane Austen, you know, so many different French writers, different Russian writers, that you're getting a sense of how people lived in that moment. Now, this actually goes to what I love about books. I love a book when you open it up and you step into another world, into another culture, into another time. And you're turning the pages because you want to know, is the guy going to get the girl? Is the mystery going to be solved? Are these people going to save the world? Whatever that big plot is, it keeps you turning the pages. But along the way, you're learning about history, you're learning about a different culture, you're learning about a different time. And you're doing it in a kind of painless way, right? And so to me, when you're doing that, you're also connecting to these individual characters, whether they're real or imagined. And when we do that, when we connect to those characters, we're thinking to ourselves, what would I do in that situation? Would I be loyal? Would I betray someone? Would I be brave? Would I be a coward? And when we do that as readers, what we're doing is we're connecting to what it means to be human. We're connecting to this larger thing we call humanity. And while I think you can do that in all forms of fiction, you can certainly do it in poetry, I do think that historical fiction gives, at least me, the opportunity to really combine those two, human experience and history, that maybe you don't know about and that when I started, I didn't